Namaskar friends, welcome to video 11 of week 5. In this video, we'll understand the collective digital manipulation. Today, we'll move from individual deception to something far more structured and socially impactful, that is coordinated group deception online. When offenders work as a group, linguistic behavior becomes strategic. It becomes synchronized, it becomes multipled. Whether we are dealing with troll armies, misinformation squads, extremist echo chambers, or coordinated harassment groups, the deceptive intention hides behind collective noise. The job of a forensic linguist is to cut through that noise and reveal the architecture of collaboration. Now, what do you mean by coordinated group deception? Friends, coordinated deception involves multiple individuals, or we can say multiple accounts controlled by a single entity, working together to distort information, influence perception, or attack a target. These groups don't rely on a single message. They rely on repetition, reinforcement, and timing. One person posts the narrative, others amplify it. Some add emotional color. Some other person add fake evidence. Someone will create counter arguments to stage debates. And this entire mechanism is considered as coordinated group deception. Together, they build a linguistic illusion that appears organic, but it is actually coordinated one. See, group deception is more dangerous than individual manipulation. How? When multiple voices echo the same fabricated narrative, the illusion of truth increases. Psychologically, humans trust information that appear repeated or widely accepted. Offenders take the advantage of this belief and they exploit this through coordinated messaging. Linguistically, coordinated deception creates patterns of similarity across accounts. Similar timing, similar vocabulary, similar sentiment arcs, everything. And once these patterns emerge, forensic linguistics becomes a spotlight by showing that the crowd is actually a curated chorus. Now, how can we find the key linguistic markers that reveal coordination? Friends, coordinated groups leave behind linguistic fingerprints. How come? They reuse identical metaphors. They share unusual phrases. They repeat niche terms. They push synchronized hashtags at the same hour. Even their punctuation style may convergence. This convergence is the giveaway. On the one hand, when natural users express individuality, on the other hand, coordinated groups show unnatural similarity. That similarity becomes forensic evidence of collaboration. Now, if we take this by one scenario, a scenario of a misinformation attack against a public figure. Just imagine a public figure being targeted on social media. Suddenly, within hours, hundreds of posts appear accusing them of wrongdoing. Many use the same phrase, "This was expected from someone like them," quote unquote. Many share the same fabricated screenshot. Many show identical outrage patterns. Linguistic mapping reveals that these accounts belong to a coordinated network. It can be either paid, motivated, or politically aligned. Courts, agencies, and researchers use this mapping to trace origin points, expose collaborations, and protect victims from coordinated harassment campaigns. Now, when it comes to synthetic coordination, where groups share sentence structures almost similar. Friends, synthetic structures often reveal hidden collaboration. If several accounts repeatedly use similar sentence templates, for example, "I'm shocked but not surprised." You can take another one like, "This is just the beginning, wait and watch." See, it suggests pre-written scripts or shared ideological training. Even if word choice varies slightly, the deep structure remains the same. This is one of the strongest indicators of coordinated messaging. Now, if we talk about semantic alignment, where we find shared themes and shared attitudes. Friends, semantic alignment refers to a shared worldview. Coordinated groups frame narratives using the same emotional palette. And this palette covers fear, outrage, moral superiority, victimhood. These emotions manifest through repeated keywords like exposed, dangerous, wake up, corrupt, that can trigger the people. These alignments shows that individuals are not thinking independently. They are thinking within the guided narrative. Semantic mapping tools reveal this alignment with astonishing clarity. Now, if you look about timing, the temporal synchronization, friends, I tell you, the clock does not lie. One of the clearest signs of coordination is timing. When multiple accounts post similar content within minutes of each other, repeatedly across days or weeks, the synchronization becomes too precise to be organic. These coordinated bursts create digital momentum. Investigators use temporal mapping to detect central control points, the moments when the mastermind directs the narrative push. Friends, cross-platform coordination is something where deception moves as a unit. Coordinated groups rarely limit themselves to a single platform. They migrate narratives across social networks. A rumor may begin on Telegram, explode on Twitter, sip into Instagram stories, and finally reach to WhatsApp forwards. The linguistic markers across these platforms reveal the same source ideologies, same phrasing habits, and same lexical clusters. When forensic linguists track these cross-platform trails, they can identify central command structures behind deception campaigns. See, as I told you earlier, identity dissonance is something where different account speaks with one mind. This only happens when seemingly different accounts express identical linguistic personalities. They might pretend to be different genders, ages, or social backgrounds, yet their linguistic DNA matches. Same sarcasm marker, same emoji habits, same punctuation quirks. When this occurs repeatedly, it reveals multi-account operation or training-based messaging. Now, we need to understand that how investigators use linguistics to map these kind of group behavior. Investigators analyze clusters of posts, map hashtag propagation, detect unusual similarity spikes, and examine linguistic signatures. They study emotional arcs across groups, identify ideological anchors, and pinpoint operational patterns. Once it is mapped, the group's digital ecosystem becomes visible. Leaders, amplifiers, bot accounts, sympathizers, and silent observers, all these peoples are very visible then. Linguistic analysis helps agencies dismantle misinformation campaigns and neutralize coordinated harassment. Friend, when it comes to legal implications, it is very important to know that how courts interpret group-led digital attacks. Courts examine whether coordinated attacks constitute defamation, hate speech, cyberbullying, or conspiracy. Linguistic evidence helps courts prove that the narrative was not organic but planned. It reveals intention. It reveals coordination. It reveals the motive. Courts increasingly rely on linguistic cluster analysis to protect the targeted individuals and maintain digital public order. This is how organized group works and how investigators, linguistic experts try to track them. Dear friends, when we are coming to an end of this video, I must thank you for diving into this complex world of collective digital manipulation with me. Understanding coordinated deception empowers us to defend truth in a world where digital voices can be manufactured, amplified, and weaponized. Friends, in the next video, the final video of week 5, we will examine how linguistic markers collapse deception and reinforce authenticity. I'm closing this week's journey with a powerful synthesis of everything we have learned. I'll catch you in the next video of week 5. Till then, stay tuned with us on this course Forensic Linguistics. Thank you very much. Namaskar.